Stop scrolling if you want to learn how to sew a clean and elegant Bubu Kaftan gown with a stylish bow tie. So in this tutorial, I'm going to guide you from cutting to finishing in the easiest way possible. So let's get started. So for this tutorial, we are going to work with a crepe fabric of 2.5 with a black combination. So next we folded the 2.5 yards into 4. After folding into 4, we used our pin to secure it all the way down. Next I measured the upper part to see what we have in total. We got 21.5 inches. Okay, so now we are going to take from the shoulder to the lower hip measurement of 27 inches because it is a cow kaftan. So we are going to draw a straight line on that part of 27 inches. So after drawing the straight line, the measurement we are using for the hip circumference is what we are using for the down part as well. Okay, so next we are going to take the neck width of 3.5. You can make do with 4 inches. So I may do with 3.5. So after marking 3.5, I am going to take the back neck depth of 1.5. I'm going to connect it to the neck width. Okay, after connecting it, I'm going to place my tape again from the starting point and take the neck depth for the front, which is 7 inches. You can make do with 8 inches. It depends on what you actually need. Then I'm going to connect it to the neck width of 3.5 in a V pattern. So next we are now going to go to the shoulder slant. Okay, so I'm going to mark the shoulder slant of 1 inch. After marking that 1 inch, I'm going to connect it to the neck width just the way you see me connecting it. Connect yours in. So next we are now going to take the hip circumference. The hip we are working with is 45. 45 divided by 4 is giving us 11.25 plus 2 inches seam allowance is giving us 13.25. So I'm going to shift my fabric upwards. Okay, so you see the hip line. I'm going to measure it. I got 13.25. I'm going to mark 13.25 all the way down. So after marking 13.25 to the length of 60 inches for the gown, I'm going to use my hand to connect the points that I have marked. Okay, so if you have a long straight ruler, please make use of it. So after connecting it, we are almost through with our marking. So next we are now going to connect what we have to the upper part, okay, to the sleeve circumference. Okay, so if that down part is small for you, you can still add allowance of your choice. So I had to shift the fabric downwards, and then I am going to make a curve, a connection from that point to the sleeve circumference area. Okay, so see what I'm doing, see the way I'm marking it. I hope you can see it through. So I made a little curve all the way to the upper part. So now I ended that marking at the point where the sleeve circumference is. So I had to mark the sleeve circumference of 11 inches. Okay, so you are going to take your sleeve circumference and connect it to the hip line. So we are done marking. We are going to cut what we have all out from the neck width for the back first of all, and then to the shoulder slant. So while cutting, I had to add extra 1.5 to the measurement, okay, from the down part. So after cutting to the sleeve circumference point, I'm going to shape the sleeve area to make it align. So after that, I am going to notch the sleeve circumference. See what I'm doing? That pointing is the sleeve circumference line. So give it a notch for you to know where the sleeve circumference is, okay? So after cutting now, we are going to separate the front from that of the back. After separating it, we are going to arrange the one for the front panel very well. See what I did? Separate yours too. Do not cut the two together, okay? So after separating it, I arranged it very well. Then I am going to drop the neckline for the front. So after cutting the neckline for the front, the next thing I'm going to do is for me to fold the fabric that I am going to use. You see the fabric is the leftover fabric that we cut from the side. So I folded it into two and then placed the front panel on it. Arrange it very well, and after arranging it, use your pin to secure it and then cut the neckline. Okay, so we are using this as the facing for the front to fin edges of the neckline. So after that, cut the shoulder slants and then remove the gown itself and then cut the desired shape of your choice. Okay, so see what I did. I removed the main fabric. I am going to make a curve from the down upwards to the wideness of the shoulder that I want. So after cutting, I am going to do the same for that of the back. Okay, so next we are now going to cut with the leftover fabric for the bow tie. We have 13.5 by 11.5. So we are going to use that leftover fabric. We are going to cut two of it. Okay, so I'm going to place the first one on top of the second one. Okay, so I'm going to cut what I have out. After arranging it very well, I'm going to cut it out. So if you want your bow tie to be big and you have enough fabric, feel free to use the size of bow tie that you need. So after cutting this out, we are going to stay on it. So now we have this other one, 4 inches wideness by 18 inches. We'll fold it into two, sew it all around and turn it. We have 34 inches in length by 4 inches wideness. So we are going to sew it and turn it as well. So it is time for us to start our sewing. So for the fabric for the bow tie, we are going to put stay on it and then place right side facing each other. We are going to arrange it very well, sew each round, leave a space and turn it. Okay, then this is the front panel, the V neckline with the interfacing. We are going to put stay on it if you want for the facing. If you don't want, you leave it like that. We are going to place right side facing each other and then sew the neckline, notch it, top stitch and turn it and iron. We have the back panel as well. We are going to place right side facing each other for the interfacing. We'll sew it, iron it and flip it over. Okay, so now we are going to head over to our sewing machine to sew exactly what I have demonstrated here. We are going to place the interfacing on the fabric. Okay, right side facing each other. Use your pin to secure it and then sew the neckline all the way round. After sewing the neckline round, follow the shape of the V neckline. After sewing it, you have to notch. After notching, top stitch. After top stitching, give it a good press. Then do the same for that of the back. We are going to place right side facing each other and then sew it, notch and then top stitch and give it a good press. So it is time for us to sew the bow tie, okay? After infusing hairstay on it, so we have to sew it all around. After sewing it all around to a certain point, we are going to leave a space where we are going to turn the fabric of what we've sewn. So after sewing it, we are going to notch it. After notching, we are going to turn it, and then we are going to sew the opening and then give it a good press. After which we are going to sew the ropes for the bow tie, the strap, okay, the 18 inches and the 34 inches. We are going to sew them, turn them, iron them, and then we'll tell you what next to do. So enjoy the process. So to place the strap, I'm going to mark 4 inches on the front panel, okay, at the right side. So I place the strap on that line of 4 inches on the shoulder. Then I am going to use my pin to secure it in a slant form. It's not straight. So I'll place my tape again from the shoulder and mark 14 inches. At that point of 14 inches, I'm going to pin the strap. I'll flip it over and place the shorter one inside, and then still use my pin to secure the second one again. Okay, the point of intersection for the both of them is where the bow tie is going to rest. So I'm going to secure the strap now with my sewing machine. So I'm going to sew it to hold down the second piece that we placed under. After that, I will sew the next part. Okay, after sewing the strap, we are now going to form the bow tie. Okay, so see what I'm doing. Pleat the bow tie. After pleating it, arrange it very well. Raise the other longer length of the strap. See what I'm doing. Then use it. Okay, return it back to the downside. After arranging it well, use it, flip it over, and then use it to hold the bow tie. So if you cannot use this method, please, after forming the bow tie, what you have to do is to use a thread to hold the bow tie in a position you want before placing it under the strap to pin, if you cannot do this pattern. Okay, so after pinning, I'm going to use my sewing machine to secure it. So now I'm going to pin the tip of the bow tie on the neck of the V, okay, and then pin the other part. After pinning the other part, I'm going to pin this other side as well. Widen the bow tie very well at this point and then pin. After pinning, use your sewing machine to secure all the points that you've pinned. So we are done fixing the bow tie. Now we are going to couple the front and the back panel together, but we are going to join the shoulder from the front side just the way we normally do. So we are going to join from the front side. After sewing all the way down for the shoulder, we are going to trim the excesses and then turn it over to the back side and sew. After that, we are going to do the same for the other shoulder, and then I'll tell you what next to do. So enjoy the process. So I had to cut this black fabric. The wideness on fold is 2 inches. I had to cut it, then put stay on it to use it to case the sleeve circumference. Okay, so after joining the shoulder, I have to place this band on the back side of the fabric. Okay, so I will sew it and flip it over to the front side. So after attaching it to the sleeve, I am going to top stitch it now, just the way I am doing. So after doing this sleeve, I'm going to sew it on the other sleeve. So after sewing, this is what we have. Okay, so we are sewing the next one. After joining it to the sleeve, we are going to top stitch. After top stitching, we are going to give it a good press and then case the mouth part with 1/2 inch. Okay, so fold it into two and case it with 1/2 inch so that we will use it to case the rough edges of the parts that we have already top stitched. Okay, so this is what it is looking like. You see what I'm doing? I'm using what I have folded by 1/2 inch to case the rough edges. Okay, so after sewing that, the next thing for us to do is to couple the gown. All right, so enjoy the process. So we are done attaching the sleeve, so we are going to couple again from the front side. So see what I am doing. I placed the two sleeves together from the front side. We'll sew it all the way down. After sewing it from the front side, we'll trim out the excess fabric. Now this joining that you are making, you are using 1/4 inch, okay, just to sew those edges all the way down. Then after sewing, we are going to remove the excess fabric and then turn what you have sewn to the wrong side of the fabric and then do your real coupling with 1/2 inch. Okay, so we are doing the same for the two sides, after which we're going to fold the downside of the gown with 1 inch, that is folding 1/2 inch and another 1/2 inch, after which we are done with the coupling. So next we are going to show you what the outcome looks like, so enjoy the process. So everything is perfect on the gown, the bow tie, the sleeve, everything is on point. So now our model is going to wear it for us to see what we've made together. This outfit is perfect on my client. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you watch the next video on your screen to improve your sewing skills even more. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. I am Lois Addah.